Hello everyone, today let's talk about the fake friendship test. Now what this relates to is any relationship, not even just friendships. Every relationship in your life can really be tested through what we're going to be talking about today to tell if you are in a fake friendship or if you are in a true and genuine relationship with somebody else, whether that's a spouse or a romantic partner or family member, whoever it is. You will be able to distinguish real friends from fake friends using this test. I would say majority, if not 100% of the time, and throw that in with a little bit of intuition and you should be good to go from here on out. So let's talk about this today. It's been on my mind a little bit. As you know, this is my online thoughts journal, so if you want to hear more content like this, go ahead and subscribe, and thank you to everybody who's been donating and signing up to the Patreon. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Now, the reason that this is on my mind lately is because I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story real quick and show you, then talk about the rest of the content, what this test fully is, so that everything makes sense, and then we'll finish it off with the closing remarks. So the reason why this is on my mind is because, as you know, I am trying to get my entertainment-based channel that I am truly in love with, that I feel like is my core passion. I want to get that channel to 1 million subscribers. So in the process of doing that, I'm coming up with crazy fun ideas that I like, stuff that I think is just funny, entertaining. My most recent idea is to tape somebody to a ceiling, specifically my mom. I'm taping my mom to my ceiling. Let me show you real quick if I can. So up here in my ceiling, can you see it? Oh, there you go. I actually tore off part of my ceiling trying to do this, and now I gotta set this back up. Yeah, so I tore off part of my ceiling trying to do this, but it's a really funny idea. Now I'm gonna fix that, right? It's a really funny idea that I know is most likely gonna get a decent amount of views, because who tapes their mom to the ceiling? Come on, right? And part of the thing is, to tape somebody to the ceiling, you need a lot of people involved. You need at least 3 people holding a human body up on the ceiling, right? And then you need to have an additional person taping, and then ideally another person recording and holding the video camera, so you get the best footage possible. And we're talking about having 5 or 6 people potentially involved in this to make it the best production possible. And I've recently found myself in the situation where, I feel like I'm trying to bring people together with everything that I do, and that's part of my objective with this channel. Which, thinking about it, maybe I shouldn't have even named it Chris Ivan after my name. Maybe I should have put a different name on it, because a lot of what I want to do is bring people together with that channel to come and, live life together as a unit, I guess, and enjoy good times with each other. And there have been multiple people. I've reached out to so many people to come out and help, and either they don't show up or whatnot, which I can't blame anybody for that, right? If it's not their dream, then that's not their dream and whatnot, which is okay. But it also feels like, on the other hand, if I had 10 million subscribers on that channel, it would be so easy to get people involved in this situation, and it wouldn't even be a doubt if people are going to show up, because then there is a benefit to gain from it. Now, I'm not saying this specific situation is the ultimate descriptor of the type of friends that I have in my life, because I have some very exceptional and amazing friends that maybe I've just not been able to come out and help out. But what this made me realize is that maybe potentially the true test to a friendship is unconditional presence, and that is how you are capable of distinguishing fake friends from real friends. What I'm talking about with unconditional presence is that if somebody is with you, whether you're having a good day or a bad day, whether you're rich or you're poor, whether you're sick or, sick, I could maybe see why, there's space involved right there. But, even when you are sick, I have friends, for example, one of my friends, Karina, that just helped me out with this video where I jumped into $69 million of pools. It's on my entertainment channel. She helped me out one time I was sick, and she offered to bring me, chicken noodle soup and that stuff. And she was very caring throughout the whole process of it. That is someone that I would say has unconditional presence, whether a moment is good or bad. And I'm truly so grateful for that. And when I was thinking about this, I realized that somebody that is only there when you're having good times, that doesn't want to be there around any of the bad times, that is a person that you can disqualify as being a true friend for you. Because if somebody's only there when it's convenient for them, and somebody only cares to be there when things are good, when they have something to gain out of it, that is not somebody that is going to be a true, genuine, long-term friend to you, because they are not passing the unconditional presence test. If somebody appreciates you for who you are, if they are taking you as a part of themselves, they will be there unconditionally, regardless of what is going on. Now, this is slightly different than unconditional love. Unconditional love, we have to realize that in order to feel such a strong attachment to someone, we do filter people out in certain ways, but that doesn't mean that you have to stop being present with somebody regardless of what situation they're going through. And another good test that you can throw on top of this to distinguish, fake friendships or relationships from the real ones are this test that I'm going to call the mute test. If this is how you have to do things, imagine that you are watching somebody's actions and not their words. Imagine you could press the mute button on somebody's words and only look at their actions, because actions are the ultimate manifestation of the imaginary, invisible thought turning into the physical manifestation of what is actually going on in the invisible. Words are easy to throw out. Very easy to throw out. In fact, look at gaslighting. Gaslighting is one of the things that we talk a lot about in this channel. When you can see factual, physical actions going on and you get gaslit into not believing reality and factual physical manifestations in order for something else that is not actually true and going on, that is an example of a negative a person that wouldn't pass this test. Because if you press the mute button on their words and only looked at the actions, then you would see who that person truly is and what they're doing to you and how they're treating you. So if you're in this situation in life, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a family member, whether it's just a friend that you see or a coworker or somebody in your life, you have to ask yourself, are they really in it for you? Are you also in it for them? Because here's the thing, there's other times that we as people feel that we cannot be our genuine true selves around other people, and that is an insecurity that must be fixed, because we must always allow ourselves to be who we truly are around other people. So you cannot present another version of you that you truly are if you want to be treated the same way. It's the golden rule of treating other people how you want to be treated. And if you enter into a relationship that is solely transaction based in your benefit, and you are not benefiting them, and you are doing something that's only convenient for you and you're not there for them, that is a situation where maybe sometimes people need to look in the mirror and notice if you're doing this in any other parts of your life. And if you're not doing this in any other parts of your life, then I think that you're good to go, and you just need to start looking around, look at the people that are surrounding your life, and start questioning unconditional presence. Because it is by noticing that unconditional presence that you are going to be able to filter out the relationships that people are only in them for their benefit. There were times in my life, for example, that like in high school, I would have the most parties at my house, right? I was in high school, I wanted everybody to come over, and people would come over all the time, and it was a lot of fun. But there were some people that wouldn't talk to me unless I was having a party coming over at my house. And guess what? I didn't let those people come over because I felt like I was being used, and I didn't want to be used as a person. And in order to protect yourself from being used, you have to look at the invisible things that are going on and look who stands to benefit what. And when you stand up for yourself, you're not going to have to worry about the fake friendship test. As long as you are willing to give other people your unconditional presence, and you are also filtering out the people that are only giving you conditional presence, you will be able to have much happier and healthier relationships in your life. Finally, I do want to leave it on this note. I made a video on how you define a successful relationship. And one of the things that I think is important about that video is I talked about how people define the success of a relationship as either the quality of a relationship or the longevity of a relationship. And just because you have a relationship with a lot of longevity, if it's mixed with conditional presence, it's not a very high quality relationship. If you have a very high quality relationship, it's going to have unconditional presence behind it. It's going to have a person that accepts you as a part of themselves, and they will be willing to love you through the thick and thins of life and be with you in those moments where anything can be going on in life. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a lot about the unconditional presence test. I think it's a very great test. Thank you for everybody that's been signing up for the Patreon. As you know, I am still driving Uber at the moment, and I want to be able to do this channel full time for you guys and for myself as well, because you know, this is my dream. So if you want to support the channel and get more exclusive content, feel free to sign up for the Patreon, and I will see you on the next one.